Hi, this is just a little chalk talk with sound. So if some people didn't have their volume turned up on their computer, sound to talk about math requirements in the bio major at USM. And all bio majors have to take a semester of calculus and then a semester of biostats. So that's required. And some students will have completed some of these at another school and have transfer credits. Others will start with those courses here, or it's most common that students need to start with a precursor course. So they need to get to these courses and take them, but they may have to start up a step before. So for example, they may start with Math 140. That's pre-calc. And the math department tries really hard to place students in the best math course for them to start out on. And for the first placement, it works like this. If a student scored higher than 550 on their math SAT, then the math department here judges they're ready to take pre-calc or calc. And then they decide which to take by taking a placement exam called the college level placement exam. College level math placement exam. And there's a link above here on about the information about where and when you can take that test. My understanding is it's just about a 20-minute test, so it's a pretty straightforward test, but it's good to review in order to make sure that you get placed in the right math class for you. And some students will have scored lower than 550 on their SAT math, and so those students, the math department would like to take a different placement exam called the AccuPlacer. And again, it's the testing service at USM, and I will link above. So the AccuPlacer exam, and again, it's very good to review ahead of time. You get really rusty with math really fast, and so maybe you took pre-calculus already, but maybe it was a while ago, and through the AccuPlacer you might get placed in Math 108, which is college algebra, like that. And so it's good to review. You can also retake the AccuPlacer exam, and basically the math department and everyone is just trying to put you in the math course that's the right one for you to start in. You might be placed in Math 105. Sorry, Math 101. Let me just mention Math 105. Math 105 is for general math for students that are majoring in other topics like history and English. And so science students would not take Math 105. You might get placed in Math 101, and that's called College Readiness Math. And if you have to take this series of courses, that's okay, because these all count toward the 120 total credits you need to graduate from USM. So you're getting credit for taking these courses, even though these are your ultimate goals. Some students will get placed in Math 009, and Math 009 does not count toward your college graduation credits. So it's frustrating to take Math 009, but that may be where you're judged as being the best place to start for you to get going on this path. Then the next thing to mention is that students almost always take math class their very first semester. So wherever is the right place for you is almost certain to take math. I tell students that they ought to take their math and then take physics. So you've got a long series of courses because you've got to take some physics as a bio major. And here's another fact. To take the first semester chemistry course, it's Chem 113. And Chem 113 requires that a student either have finished this or equivalent course or be taking Math 108. So, students will likely take math because we've got to get going on chemistry, and there's math in chemistry. If a student places here, so they take Math 101 their first semester, they couldn't take chemistry their first semester. But chemistry is offered in the fall or spring, and I think also in the summer. So it's a little bit surprising to be by your major, but you might not even take chemistry your first semester. That's one reason why you want to get going on math, is because depending on where you start, it's going to affect how quickly you can get through the other requirements like chemistry. Students that are going to take the first semester of biology, that's Bio 105, and those students need to have taken or be taking Math 101 or its equivalent, or a higher course like that. They need to have completed that for Bio 105. So if a student is placed here, it's a little bit surprising, but they can't take biology or chemistry their first semester. But biology is also offered in fall, spring, and summer. So that's why I say just about everybody's going to start out with a math class, just because it's the basis for a lot of this science work. Okay, and that's the path. Those are the courses that you'd take, and the story behind them. Then you may take the AccuPlacer or college level placement exam, and you might decide that the placement is inaccurate. So ultimately, it's okay for you to contact the math department, contact the administrative assistant in the math department, look for that, the math department website on USM, and contact the administrative assistant, and they'll connect you with a math professor, and maybe you can look at a syllabus in the course. Maybe you can show them your syllabus, tell you when they took it. Everybody's just trying to put you in the math class where you'll succeed. Not too hard, not too easy, and get you going well on math. And so that's it for math. Thanks.